Now let's solve this Hooke's law question together, which is a little bit complicated. And I want you to pay close attention. Now, this is the type of question you are going to see in your WAEC and in your JAMB examination. So please pay close attention. So if you're a T student, please pay close attention. So let's look at it here. A spiral spring balance is what 25 centimeter long when 5 Newton hangs on it, and 30 centimeter when the weight is 10 Newton. What is the length of the spring if the weight is 2 Newton? Assuming Hooke's law is what is obeyed. So now before you can start solving this here, what's Hooke's law here? Now for Hooke's law here, the statement of Hooke's law here is that the force that you apply in the elastic body is directly proportional to what, to the extension you produce. Just now, if you want to remove the sign of proportionality here, you introduce your equals to, then you put your k here. So it means that therefore you can see that F is equals to k what E. Now, in case you don't know, I've done a complete video on Hooke's law and elasticity. I've done about 2 videos on Hooke's law and elasticity here. The links to this video will be at the description below, just so that you can check out the video here. So here we have this one here. Now, if you should what, make k the sorry formula here, what up here? K, which called force constant, So going to be k equals what, F over what, over E, right? So if I should apply a force, in an elastic material, right? Imagine this one is what is an elastic material. This one is the initial length, right? If I apply a force, there's an extension, right? So you now say, what is extension? Extension is what is the new length or final length minus what, the original what length, which is what, initial length. So extension on its own here, E is equals to what, final length minus what, initial length. Right there. So this is the initial length, right? When you apply a force, it will expand, right? So you now have what, original what length, you now have what, the final what length, right? So to calculate the extension produced, it's going to be what, final length minus what, initial what length, right? Now this force constant, what does this force constant mean? Right? This constant mean, the force constant means that it is the constant that in which it would go back to its what, original length, right? Remember, when a force, when an elastic material is deformed, they will change what length, right? Now when you remove that force, it regain its size and shape, right? So now if you apply, as long as the elastic limit is not exceeded, we are called the elastic limit. As long as the elastic limit is not exceeded here, the force to apply, now once you remove before, it will return to what, to its what, original what length. This is called the constant. So if you apply bigger force, if you remove it here, if you remove the bigger force, it will go back to what, to the original length. If you apply a little force, if you remove, you also go back to the what, length, provided that the elastic limit is not exceeded. That is called the Hooke's law, right? So the force to apply is directly proportional to what, to the extension, right? Provided that the elastic limit is not what, exceeded. So if I apply therefore I can see that k is equal to what, F1 over what, E1 equals to what, F2 over what, E2. Do you understand? If I apply force 1, I'm going to go extension 1. If I apply force 2, I'm going to go extension 2. The force constant is still the same. Just like, because this one will produce extension, but if you remove it to go back to the original size. When you apply force 2, like greater force, what will happen here? You get what, extension 2, but if you remove it, you go back to what, to the original what, size and shape. Do you understand? So it means that my final my extension is equals to what, final length minus what, initial what, length. So these are stuff you are going to what, use in this question here. Although there are some other formula which I'm not going to now. That is why I said you was check out what, my complete video on what, Hooke's law and elasticity, so I can understand it better. Right now, let's look at the question here very well. This is that a spiral spring balance is 25 centimeter long when 5 Newton is hung on it, right? So here we have F1 is equals to what, 5 what, Newton, right? And now what, my L1 is what is my L? Let me just please here like this. What is my L1? My L1 is what, 25 what centimeter. Do you understand? That is there is what? There is spring here, or there is spring here with length. This is length here. Do you understand? Now, so when you hang what a weight of 5 Newton here, the length is now this one here, right? Then when you now hang under force of what of 10 Newton, we go to be F2, which is what 10 what Newton. What my L2 here is going to be L2 equals to what? L2, which is going to be what 30 what centimeters. So I get, so this is what length of the spring here. When you apply a force here, the length increases to what 25 centimeter here. When introduce what 10 Newton here, the length will change to what to 30 what Newton. But if you check very well, the length of the what spring was not given to us. Do you understand? So can I say let the length of spring equals to what L is okay. Let the length of the spring equals to what equals to L. Do you understand? Do you know the reason why? Because we are going to use what for, because we are still going to have extension 1, we are going to have what extension 2, right? And everything we need what the initial what length, which is this one here. So if you apply this formula here, which is what F1 over what E1 equals to what F2 over what E2. What does it mean here? Right? What does it mean? So yeah, my F1 is what my F1 is 5 Newton here. With 5 what Newton over what? What will be my extension? Remember, I told you that extension is final length minus what initial what length. So that is my initial length is what is this one here, which is what the original length of what of the spring here, right? When not is hang on it. It's okay. So that is my E1 here is going to be what? It's going to be 25 minus L. This that so going to be what? So my first extension, so my E1 is going to be what? 25 minus what L. This is that. Hope you understand. So going to be 5 over what 25 minus what L equals to my F2. What my F2? My F2 is 10 over, right? What is the L2 here? Here we go to be what 30 minus what L. This is that. So your mission here is to what make L the subject of formula here. It's okay. So that going to be what the main focus now. Once I make my L the sort of formula here, then from there now from there. Now, once I calculate what my L, from then I can calculate what my K. From then I can calculate what the length. So let's take what step by step. So now let's get the length of this guy here. The length of the spring, right? Spring. So what I'm going to do here, cross multiply. When we cross multiply, going to be what 5 30 minus what L equals to what 10 25 minus L, right? So let's open the bracket here. Let's open it up. So 30 times 5 is what 150. So here we have what 150, right? Then 5 times minus L is what minus 5 what L, right? Equals to, right? So here we have 10 times 250 is what 250 minus what 10 what L, right? So what I'm going to do here, let's make L the self formula here. Let's try my responsible to what make L the self formula here. So this one move here, this one move here. So here we have what minus 5L plus what 10L equals to what 25 250. Then we go by when we move to the outside, we not go what minus what 150, right? So minus 5 plus 10 is what is 5 what L equals to what 250 minus 150 is what is 100, right? So divide both side by 5 here. Here we have what 5. This becomes out here 20. So that is length. So the length of spring. Length of spring is what 20 what centimeter, right? So the length is 20 centimeter. When you introduce 5 Newton here, it move to what 25 centimeter, right? But when you add what when you hang weight of 10 Newton, it move to 30 what centimeter, right? But the original length Well, that is my L is what is 20 what centimeter here. Is okay. Now, yeah, what is the idea here? Now remember, I told you that F is equal to what K E, right? So if you check it very well, here I have F1 and what F2, right? So if I have F1 and F2 here, I will have what F1 equals to K E what 1, right? I also have what F2 equals to what K E 2, right? So I can either what use the first one or the second one, whichever one will be useful here, right? So if I should use my first one, let us use the first one here. Let us use what the first one. If you should use the first one here, because I've got what my L now, which is what 20 centimeter. Right? So now let's calculate what the extension here. So E1 is equal to what 25, right? Because you got to be what E1, you got to be what L1 minus what L is okay. L1 minus what L, right? So which go to be what E1 is equals to E1 equals to what? My L1 is what? What is my L1? My L1 is what is 25 centimeter minus my L which I've calculated is 20 what centimeter, right? So if you look at it very well, what are you going to get is going to be what 5 what centimeter. Remember, in physics, length is measured in what in meter, right? So length is what is measured in what in meter. Now because length is measured in meter here, they will convert to what to meter. How do we convert to meter? By divide by what 1000, right? So if no by 100, by divide by what 100. So if you convert it here, my E1 is what 0.05 what meter. Do you see that? So this is what you are now going to use in the calculation. This is what I'm now going to use in the calculation here. So that is my E1 now. My E1 is equal to what? Is equal to 0.05 what meter, right? So now remember, if you want make K the solve formula here, K is equal to what F1 what E what 1, right? So from here now I can get my constant, my first constant. So my first constant here, my F is, what is my F? My F1, right, is what is 5 Newton. 5 what Newton over what my E1 is what 0.05 what Newton or meter. It's okay. So that be the answer here. So you have 500. So you have what 100. So what is unit here? Newton per meter. Newton per what per meter. So that what my K. That what my K. 100 Newton per what per meter. Do you understand? So now since I've got this one here, please I want you to pay full attention here. So since I've gotten my length, I've used what my length to calculate what my first constant, which was K, right? So this is what we now move to the next part here. So now say, what is the length of the spring if the weight is 2 Newton? As me, whose law is obeyed. Please pay close attention here. Please pay close attention here. Now, since I've got to what my K, I want to write this one here. I want to write some out. F is what is my F? My F is what is 2 Newton, right? My F is what Newton. My K is what was my K? My K is what is 100 what Newton per meter here. Now let's calculate the extension. From here you can calculate what the extension, right? It's okay. Now because here we have F is equals to what K what E, right? So let's make E the solve formula. If you should make E the solve formula here, we have K over what K. This divided by this here. E will now become what F over what over K. Can you see that? F over what K, right? So now let's calculate the extension when the force is what is 2 Newton, right? So now if you calculate the extension, you go to do what 2 Newton over what 100 what Newton per meter here, right? So what happened here? So we have what 0.02 what 0.02 meter here, right? This is the extension, right? Now, but what they say should calculate? They say what? Calculate the length of the spiral spring, the length of the spiral spring here. So the final length here, the length when the force is this, is going to be what? So the length of the spring now is going to be what? The original length, original what length plus extension plus what the extension it produces. Just because this is the spring here, right? This is what is the length of the spring here, right? Now you now impute what 2 Newton here, right? What happen here? You produce an extension, right? Right? The extension you produce here. The extension will now produce a new length here, the new length for what? When this force is this one here, right? So that will be this plus the extension it produces here. So we have calculated what the extension it produces, right? Which is what 0.022 2 meter here, right? Now remember we have calculated what our original length. So now here, so you want my original length of the spiral spool here. Remember we have calculated the original length. Original length, right? The original length to be what 20 centimeter, right? The extension is produced, the E now is now produced, is now what is 0.02 meter. It's okay. Now I'll convert what this one to centimeter. Just I'll convert this one to centimeter here by multiply by what 100. If I convert this one to what to meter, if I convert meter to centimeter, when I convert meter to centimeter, what am I doing here? I'm multiply by what 100. So if I should multiply this by 100, here I have what 2 centimeter, right? So the length now, length of the spiral spring when the force is length of the spiral spring here. So here we can say length of the spring when 2 Newton is hung on it is what is equals to what is equals to what 20 centimeter plus 2 centimeter going to be what 22 centimeter. That is what the answer here, 22 centimeter. Just so I want you to go back again and to follow it step by step so I can understand what this question very well. But it's very very important. It's very easy here, right? 22 centimeter. That is what length. So you can see how easy it is here, right? So we have come to the end of this class here. If this video is helpful, please like to show that this video is what is helpful, and like, share so other people can also see this video here. Thanks for watching. See you in my next